Moin lovely people, so today we will show you a new dynamic entry, and when we saw this entry for the first time we knew that this will be one of our favorite new entries for our flows, and it is a handstand entry into a whip.
That sounds complicated. We need some prerequisites for it. It would be good that you can do a Tarzan whip and a swing into a handstand and also hold it for several seconds, maybe 10 seconds at a wall would be very good.
Against a wall would be fine, not a free handstand.
Free handstand 1 minute, no joke. And we hope you enjoyed this trick as much as we do.
Now, before starting, get calibrated in those whips, and if you haven't done whips before, maybe start with the intro to whips tutorial, which is right here. Before doing that one. We usually just get calibrated by doing a few Tarzan whips, and then if it feels synchronized and together, then we try something new, which today will be the handstand entry to a whip.
Showing it first? Yep. I'm ready. So this is the trick. Now you're ready to do it. Not joke. Let's split it up in the parts we can actually hold. And well, as in all those tricks where I have to be ready when she's doing a handstand and falling to her back, it would be good that I give her a sign. Hey, I'm ready. Or maybe a little fingertip, whatever. I'm doing something like this. And I'm ready to catch you.
Yes. I try to place my hands pretty close to Yannick. It's like one hand width apart from him. And I need to be able to place my hands, so he cannot be somewhere here. He needs to lift his feet so I can place my hands. And I try to do a very slow handstand. Maybe have a spotter here to stop you when you cannot do it as slow. So Yannick has time to place his feet in the correct position.
We're stopping in handstand position now. I bring up my legs.
I place my hands, I swing up.
And where we stop is actually a pretty weird position, because I'm not at her lower back, I'm also not at her butt, I'm at the thigh. So from here, it's, I don't know, it only holds because she's in a straddle position.
Yes.
Well, is it comfy for you?
No.
Actually? Okay. So when we want to continue, what I do is I bring her like more on top of me, but this only works when Sarah is actually doing her job. You just saw what she's doing.
Yeah, I'm piking my legs and thereby like using his platform, so his feet, to lift myself up from the floor. You see, I cannot even touch the ground anymore.
Yes. How do we come into a...
So you can actually first go to a folded leaf, which would be like the first step to do this entry.
Let's try to do this one again, and I explain what I do.
Into folded leaf?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I swing up into the handstand, I'm not doing a straight line, it's not a straight handstand, but there's a little tilt. So I'm tilting towards Yannick, and like what he just said, he cannot hold me when I am in a straight position, meaning I have to straddle my legs so I can actually lean like a bit onto his feet. Like in the best case, this is no position where you want to stop, because the trick is a dynamic move and you're not going to stop here. But just to get an idea of the trick, sometimes it's easier to split things up and to make stops in between. So yeah, swing up, like swing over more than usual and straddle your legs. And then what Yannick said, when he brings like my body on top of him, that's the moment when I want to pike and straddle my legs more.
So to a folded leaf.
Yep.
Nice. Yep.
Okay. So yes, at the same time that I am piking my legs, I'm of course also rounding my back. Like I'm making myself very small to be able to fit through his legs, which is pretty much just the way back from a normal Tarzan whip. Like when you have the Tarzan whip and you come back, that's the same thing that happens in this movement.
So as a base, you want to target this exact moment where she's rounding her back to get herself up into the bird position. So when I'm like too early pulling her like on top of my belly button, then well, the trick just doesn't really work or feels hard and I don't know, a little bit more weight, but actually it has to feel like very easy and soft, and you're gonna feel it when you're in the right moment to actually like pull and then straighten your legs to come up into this nice bird position. We do it to bird. Okay.
Yips.
And in the very end, well, of course, I want to like bring.
Yeah.
Good one. I want to bring in my toes. So give me a hand once. So if I like stay in this position, there's no way for her to get up except of like grabbing the hands. So when she comes up, I like just twist in my feet so I can support the hip, and we can like go off the hands and start with the next whip or come safely down to the ground.
Yes. Another thing for the flyer that really helps is bringing your knee,
Chin.
yeah, you can try bringing your knee to bring your chin to your chest when you start the whip. So maybe we just do it one more time and you watch the moment where I pull my head in.
Yeah.
So I'm actually watching towards the ceiling. Like I can see the ceiling the whole time, and then when my head is through, that's when I roll up and look forward. We just want to show you a little extra on top of this move.
Yeah.
So, as you've seen, you can actually combine the trick that we've just learned with a whip pop. We have done a tutorial on whip pops, I think. If yes, it's right there now. If not, there's a big smiley. And so yeah, if you can do both of them, you can just combine them and make a handstand, whip, pop into thrown out of it. The trick is to be able to do both tricks, combine them, find that timing of giving the pop. There's actually not much we can say to it because yeah, both together are just like, yeah.
And after that, if you're bored with that one, explore. So you can also do the pop to high flying where I would actually love to see this. We haven't done it. Or link those tricks. So start again with a whip or whatever.
Okay, now we want to show you the spotting for this dynamic trick, and Frida's going to help us as a flyer today. It's much easier to spot this trick when doing it slowly, of course, and in the dynamic version you just have to be like a little ninja spotter. So what you can do in the slow version is you actually hold the handstand of the flyer, grabbing the leg, and then supporting this tilt, so the leaning over. Now I give support here. I take this hand, place it below her shoulder. I switch my hands, hold her shoulder with the left hand, and I can stop the rotation with this hand here on the leg. Let's do it again, and I try to show it from the other side. So I stop the handstand, this hand under the shoulder, going down and up. Okay, so you try to avoid getting that leg onto your head. That's why you like go down. And then here you want to support the upper body. Yeah. We hope that you liked this video and that our tips will help you. And if you have any questions, you can always just let us know in the comments.
And if you want to support us and enable us to film more of those tutorials, you can actually just let a thumbs up there, so click the button, and subscribe our channel.
And you can let us also know in the comments if you have any wishes for future tutorials, and support us financially by clicking the link in the description to leave a little donation.
And this is a way to actually let us pay the rent for this room and the nice camera equipment over there. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next time.
Bye!
Support us and enable enable us to film more tutorials. Bye.
Das will ja heute nichts mehr. Today we will... Habe ich vergessen?
Still speaking English?
Okay. Das doch nicht. Yannick. If you have any questions, always you can just... nochmal vorne.